Hey folks, Pastor Amanda here with another story bit for our StoryLectionary.com project. So I'm going to teach you a derby term today. I am at the hangar in Northeast Portland, Oregon, where the Rose City Rollers have their home. We are practicing tonight. And I wanted to teach you a term called jammer sadness. Now, I've heard this related to by people who are up doing the announcing, and I remember this event in my own life pretty particularly. I had been picked up to play a game with my old team who I used to play with, and they were down here in the Portland area and they needed another player to come fill out their roster. So I thought, sure, I can do that. I haven't skated in a bit, but I'm gonna do it. I love my old team, it's gonna be great. So I get there and I find out we're playing against the All-Stars, and I am so far from being able to play against an All-Star team. But I get out there and I'm doing my best, and what do? But they hand me the helmet cover that says I'm going to be a point scorer, I'm going to be a jammer. So I get out there, and I'm on the track, and I've got my head down because I'm against these three girls, like holding me in place, and they're just digging in, and I'm digging in, and I'm trying so hard, and I've got my head down, and I'm staring at the floor, and I'm not getting anywhere, and I'm just pushing, and I'm pushing, and I'm pushing, and I can't get anywhere. And all of a sudden, up ahead of me, I hear this, "Nix!" So I go by Phoenix on the track, and I hear, "Nix!" And I look up, just for a second, I pull my head up from that trapped wall, and I see through the wall on the other side is my pivot, this other skater who is there, and she looks at me and she says, "Look at me." And all of a sudden, it was like this miracle happened where the wall melted out in front of me and I could just make it straight through the pack and head on around that track to start scoring some points and making a difference for my team. In the Gospel of Luke, there's a section where there are these people walking away from Jerusalem right after Jesus has died. And their heads are down and they're so exhausted, and they know that everything that they believed in, what they had hoped for, had not come to pass. And they had just watched someone they loved die. And their heads were down and they were digging in. And all of a sudden into that, Jesus showed up. And he breaks bread. And I could almost hear him say, "Hey, look at me." And those two disciples, as soon as they recognized who Jesus was, they got up and they broke through their wall of grief and they ran back to Jerusalem. And they started scoring points. They started creating new, amazing things for their faith. So if you are feeling stuck, pick your head up, look up. You never know who's right in front of you.